their API's down, so we'll do is we'll share the YouTube.
There you go.
To it. Since apparently it just doesn't seem to work today. Thanks, Facebook. Really? What the hell is going on with it? Fuck them. How about YouTube?
YouTube is up.
Right this second.
Yep. Let me see. Are you sure? No. Looks like you play the old one. Yeah. Or the last little section we just think. Let me just refresh.
Wait a second.
Well, Twitch is in pre-rolls.
Wait.
I got it live now.
I have a live now too, and I have signal.
I have live as well.
All right, so since Facebook doesn't feel like agreeing with us,
It's Facebook, you suck.
Facebook does
Why
something.
is it that we always have problems with Facebook?
Because they keep changing shit all
They
the damn time.
Well, it's
Yeah,
using
they
a
don't
it's
really.
using a secure connection now. Wait, I might be able to fix it.
Oh.
It's all cobbled together.
Wait.
Well, I've already closed out Facebook, so
Well,
Well, you might have to reopen and see.
yeah.
wait.
I jumped the gun.
I found it just automatically checked the checkbox, so now I just changed it back.
All right.
Live post. Wait. Maybe it can catch up.
I don't see that we're live on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube either. I've got the live video feed going here.
Do you actually see like?
No, right now
us?
we're pre-roll.
Yeah, but then it's like 2 minutes long or whatever, and then it just dies. Yeah, sure you get that, but it's like 3 minutes long and then it dies.
No, mine does not have an end to it.
Mine's still rolling.
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah.
Mine does.
See, it's only a few seconds. It's just a second or two behind what I'm saying right now.
See what I get going on.
All right.
Might be for a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Go back to the main page and then click on the box that says live now. Don't just refresh. Yeah, now click on that for live now.
They're such
And
assholes.
Still saying. It's 24 seconds.
Yeah, well, it's running, so
Uh-huh.
Is it?
yeah, I'm not running out.
Okay.
And I heard what me and Larry were saying, so I'm going to assume it's. See?
Oh wait, no. God damn these guys.
No, that's not what we just said. I don't know why you're not getting it.
Are you?
I think I am. I'm going to turn my sound on one more time and check. Check.
I only got 3 minutes 24 seconds.
That's what I have.
Yeah, no, it just dies.
No, you're right. It's too far back.
Well,
Now I got live with no ending.
There you go.
that's better, right?
Yeah. Lionheart's it.
Yeah. So they might see it.
Oh, I have the cheap live.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna roll with it.
Let's kill the audio.
And Twitch is still live.
Yay, Twitch.
Yeah, the problem is when you switch it, it doesn't reset the
Okay, I don't
connection.
have it on that either now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm in.
Are we really just in pre-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can keep flipping people off.
Alright, good. One for you.
One for you.
One for you.
And it shows it as being live right this second. That's good. I suppose I'm gonna take
Alright,
a copy
it's
of
took
this.
forever. I gotta get another beer.
And I'm
Anybody
going
else warm up?
I'm good.
Alright.
Well, I wonder if what I've got to do is just close this. Get myself a new Facebook. Go back on the. We're having a good time here.
Good
Good
times.
times.
Good times.
Ain't we lucky we got it? Here we go.
Yeah, so I think the I thought Game of Thrones went exactly the way it was supposed to, but in some ways, but I think like for me it's like Daenerys was never my hero, so
And I just feel it's too rushed.
well
Yeah, maybe the storyline is correct, but you're literally she goes from nice to psychopath in a week.
yeah, I always get that sense.
Yeah.
That's me.
That was there. You know what people are gonna forget about? When she just like tore up all the masters and just
Find a seat.
Yeah, but
innocent
they were
or
bad.
guilty.
But they were bad.
No,
people.
some were innocent, and
Yeah.
she put them up anyway.
That's true too.
So it's not completely out of it.
That's true too.
And she wasn't executing people by burning them alive.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I kind of-
completely out of them.
Yeah, I kind of went, okay, this season 1 end where she ties the lady up and goes, I don't want your screams, I want your life.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a few things there that
Yeah.
are
I'm just putting a thing about.
pointing little things.
She's
Yeah.
cracked.
Oh!
Now it's just how more is
Yeah.
the crack spreading as the seasons go on.
Yeah.
Good thing this
like
is
a
a short
train
episode.
age. Oh, wait, what?
Ooh,
There
good
you go.
call. Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah, one of my thoughts is
Yeah,
still,
I love those. The 64 joystick
one of my
All right,
movies.
by Jerry
refresh me.
Ellsworth.
No, this is the one from I'm not talking about why they goofed up on
Okay, so wait a minute. Which one is this one?
the mini.
Yeah, the Mini 64.
Oh, okay. It looks just like the Jerry Ellsworth one.
It was the same.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, it looks, yeah, because that joystick, yeah.
Very well.
All right, there we go. We just like
Kicked
gave
it on
me
everything?
YouTube. Well, no,
Yay.
we gave me YouTube's
Okay, no, that's fine. Have them go to YouTube.
because
Oh, so we're
I'm
kind
gonna have to deal with. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with Facebook yet because it really just
Where
doesn't
we
have
can
a good
see
way to fix it.
Rain.
unless we cut ourselves off.
Larry, Larry, it's time for some
Chocolate
rain.
Chocolate rain.
Yeah,
Love to see
How
you
did
in that chocolate rain.
Oh, God.
Today, you guys get
That's so
presenting a musical.
Live. No, wait.
Wait,
No,
not live.
live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Towers. It's the podcast of unlimited difficulties. It's Guys, Games, and Beer.
Yeah!
There we go.
Hey,
We will
There we
sing
go.
through it.
considering how low energy I am, I actually managed to get a yay out of me
We
tonight.
will
Yeah,
see
so-
through our problems.
Facebook is all hosed up again. They've decided to switch their format for
Again.
like the umpteenth time, and we're just not compatible with it at this time. So
Well, they weren't
They're
getting
just
it
gonna
out.
have to wait.
Facebook, it's not you, it's us.
They weren't.
Oh no, we're lying. It is you.
no, it's Facebook.
They weren't monetizing us enough, so they needed to change things up to monetize us more.
Yeah.
that's
it.
it.
I mean,
That's it.
You know, not that we were getting any. They were monetizing.
Right. Dude, we don't get any money. Just take
Oh
this.
yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
know. I know.
Thank you.
It's,
It's just
Thank
too high.
you.
You're too damn high.
You're never too damn high.
Too damn high.
Nope, never been too damn high.
Too
With the rent?
damn
Are
high.
you doing the rent thing? The rent's too damn high.
Or no, the car. You car. That price is too damn high.
Supplies!
All right.
Hey, guess what it's time for?
What is it time for, Rob?
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. I've totally got the wrong logo. Beer car.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
terrible. It was
It's gonna be a horrible episode.
I'm
so
okay
sorry.
with it.
Well,
All right,
So
so
everybody, as they came in, was commenting how
You picked
tired
this up,
they were
correct?
and
Yeah.
beat the
Oh,
hell
this
and
is
pissed
from-
off.
No, I was powder cake.
So this is-
Yes, you were
I
powder
had
cake.
energy. I
This
still
came
have
from,
energy.
Heather and
Powder.
thank you, Heather and Scott.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
They bought this one for us to test out. So go ahead and let's get the description of this
Okay.
one.
Seeing as how I couldn't get a description on their website, Beer Advocate says one of our original hop beasts of burden makes its whimsical triumph return. Blood of the Unicorn is Pipeworks Ninja versus Dragon's hot-headed redheaded sister.
Whoa! That just sounded kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Loaded with
Sounded very
fruity
Lannister.
and tiny American hops, this rogue is unique. Always delivers.
All right.
Rogue equine.
So it's a. Oh. So it's a hopped red.
I guess I should be careful.
Yeah,
All
be
right.
careful.
All right.
Huh?
So what this probably means is that
I'm so good at sucking foam.
this beer has been warmed and cooled too many times.
When it bubbles like that.
Yeah.
No!
Where did it? Well, this
Stop it,
this
beer.
came in. This came in.
Suck!
on the ninth grade.
Come on,
Suck
suck!
the foam! Suck the foam!
There you go.
Make sure to swallow too.
Oh, yeah, you know I do.
I think you guys. I think you're gonna like this one, Rob.
It comes with a 6.5 APV.
So it's got a little bit of bite to it too.
See, quality opening, and you don't have that problem.
Oh really,
Yeah.
bitch? What?
What did
Wow.
you say? Don't open it all the way?
No,
Yeah.
he said quality
I'm just
opening.
gonna, gradually. It's good now. It's just a little hit.
I just popped mine and just started going.
Yeah, that was it, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with this one.
It's a little happy up front for
Yeah.
me, but yet it's not bad.
All right, so
Again, it's a red. They just put a whole bunch of hops in a red.
Mm-hmm.
I like reds.
it's a
Yeah.
pile of hops.
You think too much?
Yeah, it's a pile of hops with a punch in the face. That's of hops.
You know I'm sick, so maybe I'm not getting it tonight.
That's
Oh wait, I'm just gonna breathe all over you guys while I'm here
yeah. So
That's
so
all right.
I don't know if it's
I'm already getting over it. So.
all right, well,
I don't know if it's official, but to me it almost tastes like a triple hop.
Well,
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Happy.
Maybe
joy,
I think
joy,
you did say there's 3
joy.
different hops in it.
Joy.
it is loaded with fruity and piney
I'll taste-
American hops.
I taste
Oh,
the
that
pine a
makes
little
sense.
bit.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting the pine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not getting the fruity.
I'm not getting any fruit.
Yeah,
It
definitely
is
tastes
classified as a American amber red ale.
Yeah, just with a lot of hops.
well, and if it was a red ale, I would expect. See, so it doesn't. It's not multi-level. So it does one
It's just
thing.
hop.
And so, like, here's what I would think this should do. What it should do is go ahead and be hoppy up front, but it's a red, so it should be
Finish a little
malty on
sweeter,
the back.
Malty and sweet on the back.
Yeah,
You're probably right. Now I'm sick, so again, it's hard for me to judge.
it's not doing that. It's just
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
hop
give you this
the
all
way
day long. Yeah, it's
through. No, yeah, it's hops everywhere.
Okay, well.
Tom, you've been busy.
Why, yes, I have.
Look at him.
Yeah, I'm a busy little beaver. You know me.
Yeah, your beaver's busy, alright.
My beaver is always busy. I like keeping my beaver busy.
nice.
Like a
Beaver.
hot dog.
That's right.
Like a hot dog
Down
down
the
the
hallway.
Apparently, out of 139 people, it has a 4.02 out of 5 rating.
I'm
Well-
not bad with it.
I
I
if
just
you're
drank
an,
the
if
hams
you're
and
an
I'm wondering why it
IPA,
tastes
if you're an IPA drinker, you're probably gonna be pretty happy with this.
I am not an IPA drinker.
All right, I'm ready to vote.
All right, let's vote on this.
Damn, dude.
Sick Tom gives it a thumb up.
Bob goes thumbs
Now
up.
like 3/4.
Wow, what a mixed cart we have today.
There's a mixed bag on this one.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't hate it.
All right, Judge Rob,
I don't hate
pass
it.
a mixed bag of
I'm not-
sentencing on
Well,
this.
let's put it this way: I ain't ordering it, and I ain't picking it out of the party cooler.
Yeah. It's one of those beers that's there.
I'll have water over this.
Alright, well, on the charge of animal cruelty, I find you guilty. And I sentence you to
Drinking!
Drinking!
That's what you get for with unicorns. Of course, I think that's illegal in Wisconsin, actually, so it doesn't matter anyways.
It's a misdemeanor,
Larry-
it's alright.
Okay, never mind. It's a misdemeanor.
Clearly
That's
you
right. You
must
found
have-
out it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So even if you do screw with the
Clearly,
unicorns,
Larry,
you're okay.
Yeah.
Larry, this must be the male unicorn, not the female unicorn.
Because it doesn't give life.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other superpowers. Apparently.
All right, so Rob, what are we actually?
Yeah,
it's a
we discussed that
distraction.
earlier.
What are we going to talk about tonight, Rob?
Huh? Oh, yeah. We're talking about cheap games, cheap game systems, and just
And
cheap
crappy.
crap.
Crap. Yeah.
And crappy, but we love you anyway.
Well,
Crappy is kind of that's a opinion statement, and that's because I don't really think the things that I'm
You're
showing
right.
are
Our
crappy
show
necessarily,
is usually just facts.
but they certainly aren't, like.
I went with cheap for mine
yeah, I'm
because
going cheap.
I love something that's good and cheap.
I'm going cheap and I love it. So this is one of my favorite plug and plays.
Yeah.
So
That one is particularly good. Who wants to go
this one
first
is
on
too.
this tonight?
This is amazing.
Ryan,
I got one. Then.
you go first.
So what was it like? You were mentioning Jerry Ellsworth, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago or so, came out with
Ooh, at least 10. Yeah.
the C64 and a controller.
Yeah. They call it the D64.
D64.
Yeah.
Pretty good device. And then this past July or August somewhere is when the 64 Mini came out, and I believe they use the same.
Looks like the same mold.
Because the original what's the name of this joystick?
The Competition Pro.
Yeah. I don't believe it had any.
No, did
four
not have the
buttons.
5 buttons.
The
or
fact
4
that
buttons.
the same buttons are here compared to
You
the.
should have told me. I
that
would have brought it down.
D64.
It looks. I swear to God, it looks just like it. In fact, when he bought it in, I thought you bought in a D64.
They probably use that.
Sure, they bought them out of China, which is now 25% more expensive as of today. So.
Yeah.
Oh. But apparently, the president
Okay,
says.
all right. He's going.
So they came out with this, and I don't remember hearing anything bad about the controller itself or the D64.
Right.
But apparently there's a little bit of a flaw with this one. I like my 64 Mini. It's good and fun and stuff like that. But I've seen numerous accounts of people cracking the joystick off.
Jesus.
So there's been people online saying, well, how to fix this, because so many people have had it happen to them that people have put up little tutorials on how to fix it. So I don't know how the joystick differs, inside compared to the D64. I don't want to take my
No.
my other one apart, but apparently this one, the things that tell you to help is the screw only goes to about a quarter inch above where it sticks out, so it's snapping off right there.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring this to MGC to display it, but people there it would have been
Yeah, a day.
broken.
A day.
So
I
I'm
have to ask.
eventually gonna open it up. They show you just draw out the shaft a little bit more and
Yeah.
put a longer screw in. People have had good luck.
All right.
So it's it almost seems like quality control.
That does.
I don't know if it's
Well, it just
when they
chips out.
tested it, they're like, yeah, it works fine. People.
Yeah.
But then, maybe they weren't playing decathlon.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Real quick.
Going
So,
back
does
for
it
it.
have? Do you have to use that joystick, or can you use any D9?
You can use some USB joysticks.
Oh, it's a
so-
USB. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you can hook up other USB devices.
Yeah.
Since it's a single button device, I have used what is it? One of those PlayStation to USB adapters.
Right.
And you can use the PlayStation
Nice.
controller on it. So
SNES
That's
controller
good.
would be nice for that.
Yeah, SNES controller wouldn't be bad on that either. So.
they do have websites now like which controllers work
Right.
aftermarket with these.
Oh, that's good too. So.
Because these have dropped. The 64 Mini has dropped in price, but this extra controller is still like $30.
Which is just a little less than the cost of the Mini
Yeah.
right now. Mini's down to like $39.
So hopefully when
that's
they
pretty good.
they announce that they're going to do like the full size 64, maybe they'll go back to the controller and just fix the joystick.
Maybe just use
So-
a metal shaft.
That's
I'm a bit
I
surprised they
bet
did.
that's
Like
where
the
you're going to go
original?
with your device maybe a little bit. 'Cause
So
we know how many of these originally started as metal joysticks and moved over.
Yeah.
And that's made
That's a
all the
crap.
difference.
So as an age of discovery, and if you're a younger person, you probably don't have any nostalgic feelings for 64. What do you think about exploring it as like, hey, this is a new fun toy? Or do the games hold up? Is it fun to play it not nostalgically, but just on its own right?
I'm trying to think of all the games that are on here. There are a number of them that are easily playable.
Do they have Uridium on there?
Yeah, I believe.
Uridium is a good game.
Is
I
Bruce
bet
Lee on there?
That's just got a good shape.
I haven't
I
opened
don't
mine
think
yet.
that one is, but it has the USB
I'm
capability to add games. So
Yeah,
the
that's,
internet is full of knowledge of how to get things.
How to add more
Oh,
shit
yeah.
to it.
I mean, like Jacob, did you play the 64 at all?
The N64?
No,
the
the
64.
Well, that answers that
Commodore
question right
64.
there.
All C64.
So,
No,
so the
I
idea
haven't-
is, should you guys explore explore something like this, and pick it up and
Oh.
explore it?
Depending on the price point. At
Yeah,
at
the-
$30, $40, yeah. Yeah.
Depending
pick it
on the
up.
price point?
Because
Yes, I
it's
will
highly
explore.
hackable too.
Does it have Gianna Sisters on there?
No, but I believe the D64.
And-
Yeah, you
I
can-
believe
That's
the
one of the
people
best
that are
games ever.
Yeah,
that
I
the other
agree.
Yeah.
D64
And
image that showed up for a certain
I should
game
be
that
able
they've
to
already banned is
plug-
also out there.
I should be able to plug that right into the USB port in my TV, correct?
No.
I've never. This
So-
doesn't have any games. This
Right,
is-
that's
this is
just the joystick.
controller.
Oh, okay.
So the original device was like a plug and play where the end was audio video.
Right.
Okay.
The C64 Mini actually, the Mini is about the size of a couple beer cans
Yeah.
side by side. It's about half the size of like a keyboard.
And then you can just plug it
Is
into
it
the TV.
now? Is this
Then that just plugs in the TV HDMI.
is this specifically for gaming, or does it actually have computing?
Actually, you can go to like the original OS of the Commodore 64.
Right.
So if you want to have fun, you could open up one of those compute magazines
Right.
and type
And you can plug in a
That'd be
USB.
awesome, man, yeah.
You can plug a USB keyboard
USB
into it.
To be
You wouldn't want to
operated
do the
old-fashioned,
on-screen
Yeah.
keyboard because
No.
that would take you
Yeah.
just like anything that you're
Yeah.
trying to type.
But again, yeah, you could do that. You could program on it, and you can run up. You could, because like he was saying, they've hacked it up so you can add new images to it. It uses the D64 images, right?
Yeah.
The disk image. That's a disk
What do you
image.
think of this
Not
idea?
D64.
Yeah.
Would it be useful? And I'm just thinking, so the younger generation, a lot of them are excellent tech users, but not necessarily coders.
Right.
Going back and coding on an older system, would that have use?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
You
from an
know,
engineering
still can,
standpoint,
yep.
yes, it does.
I
Still
have
can,
an
yeah.
app on my phone that I play at work, which is learning how to code.
Yeah.
Right.
These
Yeah.
days, yeah.
It is.
Why? Because
We have a better
sometimes
understanding of everything
yeah,
because
let's-
we
and
couldn't
let's
just
learn.
plug and play.
Exactly.
We didn't
Yeah.
just oh hey, it doesn't work. I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
You had to often
You
go
had to
through a
make it
lot of
work.
crap to make it work.
Mhm.
Sometimes you had to write the game.
Yeah,
Then you can
sometimes.
play it.
That's how.
No, you had to write the game, then you had to fix the game.
Then you could play it.
How do you think the Brits survived the game crash?
Yeah.
Thanks to the ZX Spectrum, they were like, fuck that shit. It's like we have reviews, our games are cheap.
We really gotta do a
You
thing
know,
on
I just-
that.
On the
The
Spectrum.
game, well,
Yeah.
no, the
Oh, the
game
Brit-
crash.
We
the whole
totally,
game crash
yeah,
is
we totally need
bullshit.
to talk about Spectrum sometimes. I don't think many Americans.
No,
know
they
about it,
don't.
yeah.
They don't.
So-
The Specky is a beloved computer.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw one. It must have been like '83 or '84. I was over at over there working. I went to this big convention at like the Albert Hall or something like that.
Yeah.
And my God, the Specky was just everywhere there because that was like
It is?
that was
Yeah.
their system. That and the Commodore, they were
Yeah, I
those
mean,
two.
even though Commodore's ours, they really took Commodore to the next level there. And the,
I mean,
and the
yeah, you
Spectrum,
had the
know,
BBC Dragon and you
Yeah.
had the Timex systems,
Mhm.
but the Specky and
BBC
the
Micro,
64, yeah, the
yeah.
BBC Micro, yeah.
Yeah, but solid system just for how it does, and anybody. Can
They're hard to
program
get
it.
here in the States though.
Yeah,
I've always kind of been keeping my eye if I could find a Specky. I'd
yeah, I
probably buy
couldn't see.
one.
I did not see one at the convention.
No,
No.
they
Saw
you like
C64,
any,
but I
any of
didn't see
those
the-
you get are probably you're probably gonna get out of Canada or out of the UK.
Yeah.
Or someplace,
Pretty
but
much.
mainly Canada or the UK.
We could have with a Vega Plus, but I don't know if you guys kept up on that crowdfunding campaign a couple years ago. That was a total
Yeah,
sham.
yeah.
Right? All the Brits are pissed because it was.
Well,
it was
yeah,
gonna
because
be
they were
like
gonna make it. It looked
It was gonna
great.
be like a little handheld like ZX.
I
Right
know.
There, you know?
It looked good.
Yeah.
All right.
It happens. You know what? I wonder if next week we should talk about how the whole video game crash. That was a sham.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
history rewriting itself. Really.
It really is. That'd be very.
Some major companies collapsed, but
Yeah, but it was,
the idea that somehow there was no gaming going on in the
No.
United States
And
after
people weren't buy- and
1983,
people weren't
and
buying
Nintendo
games.
came and saved us.
right, and people were buying
Yeah,
games.
the
It's bullshit.
Commodore 64
I
still
don't-
Last
sold
Castle's
millions in the
closed.
United
Yeah,
States.
wow,
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
This must have
We were
been
using computers
before
too.
my
Yeah,
time.
before you were born.
Yeah,
I
They-
research it.
Before
That's-
87?
That's
What's that?
Before 87?
history
Yeah.
rewriting
Okay.
itself.
83 and
Yes,
4.
Atari crashed.
Yeah,
It,
well,
it
yeah,
suffered.
yeah.
The
You
other
were
two were
born.
never doing well.
Okay, so I'm like-
Consoles,
I don't
kinda took a
remember.
dive.
Wait.
PCs were there. I mean, that's
Gaming
it's ridiculous.
PCs.
Well, yeah, people were playing games on
Yeah.
computers.
Yeah, your
That's
Atari.
how it was.
your-
It happened in Europe too,
The
but they
Atari
didn't call it
800, the
crash.
Atari 10.
In,
Yeah,
in
the
the
Atari
U.S., we had
800,
to
the
have some
64.
drama, so we made
Yeah.
up this.
Because of the lack of
Sorry, crap.
lack of quality.
Yeah,
control.
yeah, just because
Well, the
some
fact
of the
that
crappy consoles fell by the wayside.
but the Atari 2600 was selling until 1992.
Yeah.
Don't you think in 1992 we had some better consoles out there? Yeah. No wonder Atari crashed. You know, I mean,
I think it's all
seriously, they
down.
didn't come out with the
Hey,
7800.
it's probably
Well,
more
we should
technical.
probably
7800
yeah,
was
so
out by then.
it was
Yeah.
the 7800 was, but they were still
Yeah.
selling the Junior in a
Yeah,
little tiny
and
box.
again, it's the same thing now. Commodore didn't go until what, 94?
Right.
So they survived the. Well, again, let's save that.
Again,
Let's save that. I like this. I
Yeah.
like this topic.
Crash is a different topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
All right.
But that said, I'm pretty much of the opinion that that's a big lie rewritten by hipsters.
It is.
Oh,
So
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 maybe
$39
it's-
right now for that one.
Certainly
Yeah,
there
it's
was
still
some
out there
pain.
for that, and
It's not
I
bad.
would
I'm
think it's a
assuming
fun,
maybe it's more like
cheap-
the investors.
Yeah, I want
They
to
just
say.
invest
I'm sure you
money
could
in
buy
it.
it used cheaper too if you found a used one. But
Yeah.
I want to say it was $39 last
I
time
don't
I
think it's
looked.
really until
You're not going to
Nintendo
find the
brings in
original
investors.
The argument-
D64 Jerry Ellsworth.
The argument is
for
that Europe
price.
weathered it
No.
because they were doing.
But
They were.
This is
Whoa,
my
blaming
wait,
computers.
whoa,
We
hey.
were too. I mean, that was. It's just. It was kind of asinine.
Yeah.
But the
You always
mini,
get mad at us for side talking, and there you
I
are.
don't say jack.
No.
but I would say the mini is a fun little device for.
Yeah. So
price
the
tag.
mini $39 prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we've been talking 30 minutes on the mini, I'm just messing with you, man.
All right.
Who
Who wants to go next?
I'll do mine.
All right.
I guess. Wait. No. Well, why don't we go? Any? You guys?
Counterclock.
Yeah. Let's do it
Whatever.
in order so that we can. You got. You,
I've already
I
talked
ain't got
about
nothing.
shit.
I didn't know we were bringing this.
Well,
up.
so,
that's good. Bill. That's good.
based
Keep
on
talking.
both crappy and cheap, but still like it, I'm gonna go with the Sherlock Holmes series of games. So your point and click,
Adventure
mystery,
text, yeah.
adventure, casual gaming.
Oh, like
I remember those.
You can pick them up for, full retail is like $4 a piece, and then you can usually pick them up in a bundle for $1 for all of them. If
Yeah.
you look hard
They're on
enough.
Steam and stuff, right?
Yeah, they're on Steam, and it's just mystery stories, you point and click.
Yeah.
and-
Basically, choose your own adventure type
yeah,
thing.
yeah, and they're just kind of fun. I mean, the graphics are what they are, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
good. I mean, they're nice pictures, right? Because it's point and click, right? So it's a picture.
Right. Right.
So the graphics actually aren't too bad, and I just enjoy playing them. They're a good game that you can play like over watching TV or something like that. Maybe you're kind of half watching a baseball game or something like that, but so you play a game over it too, and because you can, it's point and click, so nothing happens until you really click, right? Then you click, you pay attention to whatever it says, and then you move on. So you can pay attention to the baseball game and the video game at the same time.
Right, 'cause it's gonna wait
switching
for
it.
you, right.
Yeah, it's gonna wait for you because you can switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Unlike-
There's no twitchy twitch there.
Right. Otherwise, you could have really split attentions, So, commercial comes on, for example. All right, I'll play the game for a little bit.
Okay.
It's just a fun little thing to do.
Well, I do that. I do that on games that you're not supposed to do that with, and it costs me.
Is this a style of the list of words at the bottom kind of game, or something different?
Yeah, you're usually clicking like for clues in the picture around. So it's
One of those. Okay.
yeah, so like maybe there's a wardrobe closet and you inspect the wardrobe closet. And you
This sounds
find
like
a pocket watch. Ooh, I found a pocket
guy,
watch. So then what's the pocket watch?
Let's
Well, this guy
try
always
Free
had the pocket
Free
watch.
Bush.
Yeah.
Or Revenge
What
of
happened
LeChuck
here?
Free Bush. Green Bush.
Freebush is good though too.
Usually.
Yeah, better than Greenbush.
Posted it twice.
You really don't want Greenbush, man.
That's
No,
problematic.
whatever.
You might want to see a doctor about that. All right. No, again.
So
Good cheap games.
it's a cheap game, but I think it's still it's worth a few pennies, right? And because it isn't, your buyer's remorse is pretty low too, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you might buy a game that's I don't know, maybe you spend $30 on a game and you don't really care for it. But
Yeah.
you kind of took a chance on it and you don't really care. You just kind of pissed off about that. But for this, it's like I spent $2 on it.
Didn't
All right,
Target have a couple of those as
you
clearance?
don't like it, yeah.
Under the Target brand. Target used to have their own brand.
Yeah.
Like for video games, so you could buy like Commodore 64 stuff, and they'd have a Target loading screen. It was epic. God, they were awesome.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Right? I'll look that up. Did you ever pick up any of those?
No.
Target game?
No,
I'm almost sure they would also always like rip off major
because I would think
games.
most of those would have had to have been more like a floppy or a cassette.
Yep.
And at the time, I when I first started, I didn't even have a cassette. So, because you got the computer, so then I had to save my money for the cassette.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that originally, so I didn't buy any of those originally. So, but yeah, that's eventually I bought my first one, and it was Zork. So
which is awesome.
Still holds out to this
my
day,
first
man.
Well done.
cassette game was Zork.
Wait.
You know,
Oh, cassette.
Yeah, cassette.
Target made this budget line that would just like copy major games, so they look kind of like the major game. Like remember when Conflict in Vietnam was really big on the Commodore 64, so they had like Attack in Vietnam or something. It was also a tactical game, but it was like had 5 levels or something. It was really rough.
Sometimes those knockoffs are really clever, and we have talked about this before. That like Radar Rat Race is a better version of Rally X than Rally X was.
Yep.
Just because they tweaked the game to avoid copyright in such a way that it made better sense.
At least
Cars
it
can
made
turn
some
180 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
It made way more sense.
Why are they capturing flags? What are they doing?
What? Yeah, why are the flags important? No. A mouse trying to get cheese with cats chasing it makes way more sense.
Did he?
But you're a mutant-sized mouse. You shouldn't be afraid of the cats.
They're mutant-sized cats too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. All right. So, Rob, you're next up.
All right, so I got a couple of ones, and I'll just kind of scurry over them. And the only reason these are cheap now is because you can get them at the flea market
Yeah,
for like a few bucks a pop. But if you see either one of these, you just buy them. Don't even ask any questions.
Don't forget rowing sales.
And
Yeah, I remember sales.
See these? Because I've seen them just in the last week for like $5.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they are great. This one's got Miss Pac-Man on it, Mappy. Look at I'm reading.
Nice.
Xevious. It's got
Pole
Galaga
position?
and
Pole
pole position. The
Nice.
best thing about this is when you play pole position, you turn
It turns.
this. Yeah, it's so good.
Really?
My son and I used to play this one just to death. I mean, it's just great,
Well, it's
great, well constructed, and cheap.
it's the best
Well,
one.
right, and so
Yeah,
speaking of well constructed, take a look at just what he was talking about, where they didn't put a lot of screw on the shaft and so on.
Yes, this has got a nice
Metal
stiff
shaft.
metal shaft.
I do have a story about mine, or
Do you
one
like
of the
it?
4 of mine.
He's got a story about his
Yeah.
shaft.
So the
I almost bought
Nice.
number
Do
3.
tell.
the Miss Pac-Man, that version of the controller
His shaft
has
involves Miss
a few
Pac-Man.
different variations on the inside.
Really?
So I had one fall off the shelf and smash. And I had one that was discolored, you know how plastic
Yeah, I remember
is
that
colored.
one.
So I went to go switch the internals different. They were completely different on the inside.
Wow.
Like
darn.
the boards, the circuit board, and the joystick and the plastic.
Completely different.
They were all slightly a little bit different.
Wow.
And then I opened a third one, because obviously I had to go move to a third one to find out. And that one matched like 90%. So they must have had like revision A, revision
They
B.
did. They've been selling this particular thing for years.
Yeah.
I mean, for years.
Yeah.
It came out in the mid 2000s, I think.
But I would say these older ones are way better than what we find nowadays.
Two Star
Because
Wars ones.
these have more than one game in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's kind
Or
of the
2
coolest
games.
thing. Not like the new ones. Do not, because this has a doppelganger that's made by another company,
Oh no.
and it's made by MSI. Yeah.
The
MSI.
series is like a single game series.
And they are built way crappier than these. They are way cheaper. They've got a giant white dildo on top of them. I'm sorry, okay? I don't say too much gross stuff on here, but that is exactly what the thing is. It's a big butt plug. And it's not nice looking. Do not mistake it for this, because this has a great version of Space Invaders. Also has Bubble Bobble for the love of God on it.
Nice.
They did cheapen up. This is by the time they were cheapening up, and this is plastic.
Yeah.
However, it is well constructed still, and the buttons still feel fairly decent at this point. But this is another great one. If you happen to see this one, don't. If you go to Target, don't buy that one that's sitting in Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
It is not this one. Get the one that says Jack's Pacific on it. Otherwise, you will be a very sad person.
Did Jax do the NES ROMs, or did they go and like name it or? I was wondering if theirs are more a ROM based from.
You know, I don't
Console
know. I don't know
or
if
from
they
the
had their
arcade?
own coders that were doing their own stuff or what. I don't remember it having a coin button though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just remember I'm
Do you
I'm
actually
always
have
impressed
to
by
hit the
these.
coin button to get more lives?
On this one, I don't know if you do, because it's only got an A and a B and a start button on the front that looks like a coin button.
What's funny is this one gets the most play, I think.
That was a great. One.
This is good.
That's
the
a great
Pac-Man one's not bad though.
No.
It does have Dig
The,
Dug.
the Pac-Man 256 isn't bad either, and that was a much newer release, and it wasn't by Jack's Pacific. I don't think it was by another company. But that one's pretty good too. Pac-Man 256 is worth
And it's a
playing.
neat.
And it's got
neat
that
one,
neat
'cause
Pac-Man.
You can
I've got two of those.
You can put the
Chords in
the
it.
cords
Yeah.
inside it, flip it around,
Uh-huh.
you got a Pac-Man on your shelf.
Your hands hurt like hell. Don't put it on a table.
Yeah, it does. It's not comfortable.
It's not a comfortable controller, but it's cool as hell on your shelf.
Yeah, it's a good one. It really is a good one.
It's one of the few ones that I actually display. Yeah, but anyway, those are those.
Those are good calls. And like you said, the thing is, don't buy these at the local store. Go to look at flea markets, look at rummage sales. You'll probably pay somewhere between $5 to, if they're in really, really good condition, maybe with the box, $10 a piece for them. But I would say normally I pay about $5 a pop on this kind of a game.
Well, you really can feel it. It's got a lot of
It's so
resistance to
good.
it.
Yeah,
It's
those
so
were really,
good.
really well built.
Eventually, Guys, Games, and Beer will own almost all the Miss Pac-Mans. We'll
Yeah.
just keep buying them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be worth
Oh
it.
no, I always, if I see these plug and plays, man,
Yeah.
I buy. We've all done it. We all buy lots of them. We see a box of 10.
I want that
I'll-
one. I'm gonna buy 12 of them.
Yeah.
Darn it! I got 3 of the same one.
You gotta love it.
Yes,
That's
as
what it
a
says.
general
This
reminder,
Pac-Man garbles all the balls she can eat.
That's it, man.
as a general reminder, if you do own one of these, please, for the love of God, take the batteries
Oh, you're
out.
reading in the thing.
Take
yeah.
the batteries out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
Did your
let
man
them
3
leak
just mention?
in there so we can later buy them in good quality shape.
Yeah, that was mentioned in the peanut gallery. They said, yeah, they always have a leaking battery in them, and that's kind of true.
It is true.
I
He's
actually
right.
take them out. I take them out at the
Rummage sale.
at the rummage sale
Or
or
the
whatever,
flea
and
market,
give them to them and tell them put it in the garbage because I'm not taking that in my car.
Yeah, you could take your damn leaky battery.
I can't. With all the selling that a lot of those do online, you'd think by now they'd know.
No, yeah, take the damn batteries out of stuff.
Yeah, and clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to spend any time.
No, that's the problem. All right, well, I've got one in particular I want to talk about. This one I picked up for $5 at a rummage sale up in Minneapolis 2 years ago now. So the cool thing about this one is even when it first came out, so this came out in 2004, it was only $10 at Target.
Yeah.
This
So is it golden tea?
It's golden tea, and you want to
Okay.
talk about a really just check
you
the
have a-
construction
you have a
on
nice-
this.
Yeah, but all right, so here's,
Try the
here's
trackball.
Oh,
This was a $10. This was a $10 game when it
trackball's
came
not
out.
too bad.
And like I said, I bought it for $5 at a rummage sale. You can buy them on like eBay and stuff for like about
$1 million.
About 15 actually.
And 10 shipping or something.
Yeah,
It's actually
well,
really heavy,
yeah.
and because I expected it to be more plasticky.
Oh no,
And
it's
the
quite durable,
trackball
yeah.
is actually pretty
it's got a
okay.
good solid trackball.
Pretty good.
Actually, I have this one too.
Oh, really?
It's nice that the buttons are flush. 'cause
Yep,
then
you don't hit
run
'em.
into them and.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're.
yeah.
I'm guessing the curvature there is for your leg.
That actually.
Yeah, it must
So you
be.
have
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned that would make perfect sense if you set it on your leg while you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This makes
that
sense.
actually.
That's nice engineering.
Yeah.
They're
I
well-
haven't played mine a
that-
lot, but it seems
That
like
feels. But yet also that.
Oh, that's a serious trackball in there. I mean,
Yeah,
it
I was
doesn't-
expecting this to be like chintzy.
Yeah, they did not
plastic.
chintz out on the trackball. It's got some
Enhanced.
weight. Well, you're right. For Golden Tee is very reliant on the trackball.
Look at the back of that
can't
one
cheap
too.
out on it.
What?
You can actually not have to put 72
doesn't yours have
batteries
that?
in it. Huh?
Doesn't yours have that? Yours has
Well,
got
probably,
that.
but I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
saying plug and play.
Oh, yeah.
Do not normally have
Yeah.
a
The
Well,
other,
you know-
the other design genius is if you look, there's a spot to put it on your knee.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
That I had
Sorry,
to-
I was busy looking
Hey,
it up.
way to be up with the game here.
Between 30 and 40 bucks online.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at
I'm
clothes
gonna
ones
sell
on
my
eBay.
4
So
of them.
I know, right?
One.
Yeah.
I had 2 for a while.
Way to destroy the
Now I've only got 1.
garage
But-
sale market.
Yeah, honestly, I paid
Right.
$5 for this one.
So
And
some
the,
granny's gonna see it. 50 bucks.
the graphics are not bad at all. They're pretty comparable to the graphics that were at the arcade at that particular time. I mean, yeah.
Just
I assume
I
you're
do,
thinking
some shaky
Golden
cam.
T1.
Shaky cam. What's that?
They're Golden T1.
Yeah, this is Golden T1.
yeah. There's another one.
Yeah.
That came out later. That
So
one's
it
hard to get.
and again, 1 to 4 players if you're playing around, or 2 players for a match, and you're gonna 1 to 4 in tournament, which I also think is nice. You can have up to 4 players with this game.
You could have a nice couch situation going on. Couch
Exactly.
competition.
This would be this is a good couch co-op game. And like I said, the graphics they're basically what the graphics were on the original machine.
What's the cord length?
Oh, good question. Long as fudge.
That's pretty good.
That's in excess of what they usually are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
that's actually a pretty darn
That's
good
about
I'm
a
thinking
one.
you got a
7-footer?
couch. You need
7 to 8
you,
foot.
you
No,
need
you're right.
The
Yeah.
pass it.
Yeah, so like I said, it's overall just a really good game.
Now, if they would have added like Centipede and Missile Command to that,
With this trackball?
Yeah.
wow.
See, now there's a hack for us.
Mm-hmm.
hack those games onto here.
So there's a
There is,
handle
or-
too. I see the way
Yeah.
you're doing this.
Oh no, it's got handles too.
So you can hold it and
Right.
trackball it
And
too.
do this too.
Yeah.
Again, considering it was like I said, $10 on when it came out.
You can get the 1-up version of it
How much?
for 300 bucks.
Oh
The
no!
3
The
foot
1-up
version?
mini arcade. Yep. Yeah, there's a 1-up mini arcade.
Shit, for
version.
that much, I'll pop this in a wood cabinet.
Yeah.
You've
might
done
as
half
well.
of the work right there.
yeah,
You got a
thank you.
monitor.
You only have to do particle board, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. The 1-up's a particle board.
Cardboard.
Cardboard
The
boxes.
entire thing cardboard.
We've seen a few of those, gentlemen. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
I know damn well we've seen a few of those online.
Now I'm obsessed with Golden Tee machines.
This is really again, but it plays just like Golden Tee at the arcade did.
Here's a Peter Gallery question, and I'm going to direct it to our more modding people. Has anybody ever modded one of these
No,
to
No,
do
not that I
anything
know of.
in
I've-
particular?
I've repaired it.
no, I do. So I own a couple of the D64s because those you can mod the fuck. You can literally add a real hard
So I
drive
wonder
to
if you
your
could,
D64. I'm not hard
if there
drive,
is a mod
floppy
for one
drive
of these,
and
to
extra
add like an
joystick
SD
ports.
card or something.
I gotta go look because Jack Specific later on tried making cartridges, but I'm not 100% sure whether those cartridges were actual cartridges
Yeah.
or whether they were fake cartridges.
Those good old jumper ones.
Yes,
like,
the jumper
Yeah,
cartridges
yeah.
like we get in our Famicoms.
Yeah, they were trying to expand like the usage of certain ones with that like memory.
Well,
Well,
and
a couple
AT
of
Games,
those.
I think, always did a good job on that. AT Games, they went to SD on a lot of their systems, and I love that about the AT Games. So that I did bring one other one. I'm going to talk about this one a little bit because it's kind of it's not a terribly cheap one. This one is about $80,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I would consider it a cheap game in its own right because it's kind of a little rip-off handheld. So it's a Famiclone mobile, and again, the cool thing about it is one, they made it look with the Famiclone colors and kind of that. Yeah, the whole Famiclone feel to it. And then it takes real Famiclone cartridges, full-size cartridges, so you can use.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. So it's got games built in. So if you pull the cart out, mind you, it's got crappy games built in.
Yeah.
30 in one. Some of them are like Java games.
No, mine's got.
Oh.
Doesn't mine have like
But
the 99?
Yours had a lot more than
Yeah.
this one.
One
too.
could argue, I suppose, if
go
a
buy
guy
mine up.
wanted to get into Famicom collecting a little bit, that'd be a cheap entry.
Yes, it has TV out, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But the shortcoming is going to be it doesn't have a place to plug a second joystick in. So that's gonna kind of.
That's okay. Most of us don't have friends.
That's true too. Yeah, we just sit at home. But like, so this is the Cool Boy one that we've talked about before on the show, which is probably one of the better multi-carts for the Famiclone.
Launched the Cool Boy Empire.
Yeah, because Cool Boy makes them for everything
The
nowadays.
Cool Baby. The Cool Baby later came out.
But
Cool Baby.
The nice thing about this
amazing.
particular one, it's 400, and when they say 401 real game, they mean it. They actually have 400 different games on here. They're clearly labeled. It's not like, what the
You just switch the
fudge
camera
is
so all
that
this effort is
supposed to mean?
useful.
I
what?
switched it a while back.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
know.
he
I
keeps-
switched it back. Yeah,
Keeps-
it's still there.
So yeah, so if I go to Golden Axe,
You just keep to your job, which is being delightful.
he's,
I don't want to
he's
hear
so
from the
good at
HR
that job.
department.
It's not the third version of Golden Axe.
No.
One goes each level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I love
exactly.
that.
But so they really did a really good job on this. The screen, considering how small it is still legible. And I'm blind and it's legible. So it's a really good Famiclone. I don't know how much these go for used. I've never looked for a used one.
It's hard to find them used.
Really?
But you can still
Okay.
buy them new though. You can
Yeah,
still
I
get
kind of
them
feel
new.
like whoever buys one of those is in the know, and they don't sell them.
Probably true.
They
Probably.
smell like cancer.
When you
death.
open the package up.
They smell like that. Mine still smell. Well, I kept my package, so
Now mine does too. Now
yeah,
Now that
it
you
smells like
mention-
burnt metal.
it's got that.
It smells
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, that. What the fuck
You know,
did you do
so the
with it?
recommendation is you keep them outside for a month. You
Yeah,
know, just
I will say that
don't
though
let 'em
they
really air out.
feel
yeah.
really cheap, but you know what? I've never had mine fail.
No, we've had these for a while.
Cartridges like to get stuck in it. The real ones,
Yeah.
real Famicom cartridges,
Oh, no.
they can be. It gets a death grip on those things.
Release it! Release it!
I think I've actually had my foot on mine. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
God.
Okay. Give me the damn cartridge back.
And I put another cartridge in to see if I broke the cartridge port, and now that one's stuck.
Great.
Then I like put a rope around it and attach it to a door and slam the door.
And my tooth falls out.
Yeah, what the hell? And now I'm missing my front tooth. Yep, that's what you get on guys' games of beer.
Damn straight.
You know what? I did
That
on the
was
wrong
quality
camera.
entertainment right there.
Oh well. All right, Rob. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this mess up.
All right, well, let me tell you. I'm sure we had a blazing. I think we are gonna maybe next time we're gonna just talk about
I like talking about the crash.
how the
Yeah.
video game crash is basically a product of commercials.
Oh, crash.
I mean, again, before I
Which
get
one? Wasn't
misquoted,
there-
I'm not saying that there weren't a bunch of businesses
Wasn't
that
there
went out.
two?
It just there wasn't a time where we were devoid of gaming.
Are you sure it
Wasn't
wasn't
there
they
two
were having a
crashes?
coke crash because they couldn't do the coke
There's-
parties anymore?
Well, they're always looking for a crash. You can say there was like a couple of crashes.
I like chalk the fact that Atari's being a whiny teenage girl, and they're like, oh, well, if we can't do it, nobody can. Sorry, we're all done.
Take everybody down.
Yeah, and Nintendo comes around. It's
That's
like,
a pretty
well,
It's like,
Atari.
everything's fine.
Yeah.
That's an Atari. Yeah, and Commodore's like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? What? But we're playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we don't.
Lots
bury
of
our
good
sh-
games.
Yeah, if we don't fail, we don't bury our shit in the landfill.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, you see us producing more cartridges than anybody really owns
Hey,
Atari.
I think Nintendo's done that one too. I'm
We're
pretty
stealing
sure.
the thunder from next week's episode.
That's true. We are.
No. Sometimes we do bury our shit in the desert, but that's not the point right now.
Well, it's reusable, not a bunch of plastic cartridges. That's embarrassing.
No, never a classic cartridge. No.
Only in America.
Yeah.
That's probably not true. That's probably not true either. I bet you there's Commodore burial sites.
Oh yeah.
all over Europe.
Commodore. Yeah, they bury a lot of shit.
I'll bet you out in Europe.
And if
Yeah.
you'd like to sponsor our
Archaeological
Kickstarter,
dig.
Yes,
All
Steve
right.
I'm
O'Day.
loving this,
Oh,
man.
find all these Commodores and Amigas
for
over the-
Commodore.
3,000s and 4,000s.
Yeah.
We're gonna randomly dig in France looking for.
Yeah, it's only France. Come on, they don't care. All right, go ahead, Rob. Take us out of here. What? Wait.
It's part of the outro. Part of the outro. I have a thing. All right.
If you play the outro
Oh!
first, you get
So-
a bunch of different messages.
So we're heading out, right?
All
right. So this last week I had the pleasure
Look.
of being on
Keep the crosstalk down.
I had the pleasure of being on Fang's Metal Beer Club.
Right.
And so for several episodes, I will be judging beer on that. And
Yay!
that's
Nice.
from part of our friends and official metal band of the show, Lords of the Trident. So if you're a Patreon member of that show, you will get a link to those beer reviews.
Which is a great reason to become a
So-
Patreon. It's actually really good beer reviews. And not even more than that, now you can see Larry's smiling face doing it along with Fang.
Yep.
So, I mean, just for that reason alone, you should subscribe to their Patreon.
Oh,
let me
nice.
let me just keep hitting that microphone with this, Rob.
Yes,
As we're trying to talk.
He has really good lighting.
He might even be polite for a couple episodes. You never even know.
He might be, but I wouldn't count.
I gotta tell you, we taped them all at one time, so
Yeah, but the last episode.
despite the costume changes, and so it
And the
might
swearing of
get
voice later.
it might get more
I'm just
weird
looking at
and
we're gonna look at a
strange
dead
as it
monitor
goes
for a few
through.
minutes.
All right, Rob,
So-
go ahead. Finish this up.
All right, so, oh yeah, there we go. Whoa, did you enjoy this episode? Oh, Lord, what an episode it was. You can check out more of us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. But wait, we're sponsored by a way more entertaining thing to watch.
They are, yes.
Which is Lionheart Racing, and
Vroom,
yeah, if you look at the top right-hand corner of our website, you can click right through to Lionheart Racing and
When's the next
you
race,
watch
guys?
the race.
Official sound. Vroom, vroom.
Vroom,
Next
vroom.
race.
We're all like,
Bye.
We're all
Bye.
22nd.
Okay.
22nd.
22nd was the next race. Okay.
yeah,
That's
that's
the
it,
next-
he's off.
The next Lionheart IndyCar
Ooh, all right.
series. So
All
you
right.
have a retro series
Right,
also,
right, but
which we don't have the
The
schedule up on,
IndyCar is
but
cool
the-
stuff.
Yeah, we do have
I
it.
like the Indy
I
better.
It's over there.
I like the Indy better.
We're about
I like the retro.
a month
but-
away
Really?
from the Milwaukee
Okay.
Mile.
I was gonna put
I
the
know.
retro underneath.
All right. So, what else do we do, Rob? Because we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Are we gonna give away a game, Tom?
We're gonna give away a game. We gave away a great game last.
God, we gotta do
Wednesday.
something useful.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not very useful at anything. So we also have a contest coming up.
Oh, I don't know.
coming up.
You don't know
or-
what the contest
Yeah, we
coming
do.
up?
Or
We
already.
do have an amazing contest.
We have an
coming
amazing
up,
contest coming up.
which for
Come
whatever
on,
reason.
people. Take those pictures.
Yeah.
Send them to us.
It's another. That's right. We have two amazing contests coming up. Well, that
Oh,
was going
that was
on.
going on. That's
right.
ongoing.
But there's another
an
contest
open
coming
thing.
up. We'll talk about more later. I'm just
Yeah.
teasing it. I'm just teasing it. We're
something
not-
with our good friends.
something way cool. Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. Oh, forget it. You can't even see it. It's
Which is a hard hint.
Mega Cat Studios has something to do with it. Just
Yeah,
saying.
just
Saying.
gonna put out there. So something very. So we'll give away some good stuff in a few. Well, we always give away good stuff. Well, no, I don't always give away good stuff. Sometimes we give away absolute crap. But last
I mean, sometimes the show's like this week. So,
Right,
you know,
exactly.
we
Last
gotta keep
week's-
consistent.
last week was a really good game actually. So I don't know who grabbed it, but yeah.
I want those pictures of our logo.
Oh, speaking of which,
So-
oh yeah, I'll get those to you. Did you guys test that new game that we have to test too? Because
Yeah. I have
Okay,
a
don't-
lot.
don't-
I'm
That's
not gonna
coming up
say
too.
Don't say anything
anything
yet.
since
Yeah,
as of yet,
yeah,
but I do
because
have-
we'll be giving away copies of that when we get the when we have the developer on.
Yeah, because
I know we give away the best shit, dude.
Once the dev is on the show, I have a lot like stuff.
Oh,
to
good to
ask,
hear.
yeah.
Good to hear. All right, Rob.
So
finish
much
this
Be
up.
better.
horribly popular.
Yeah.
They so listen to their beta complaints.
Yep.
That is a game that really
Yeah.
listened to
Yeah.
what people are.
They did.
It's like,
Yeah, and I can tell, but they have
thank
a lot.
God
now.
this update happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the few times where I've said that. Usually I say, oh, damn it. Anyway, all right. What else do we got? We got Facebook, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer, where we make comments every day. Unfortunately, the show is not streaming for the foreseeable future because there is... we can't simulcast right now with Facebook
Boo,
Because-
Facebook.
because of some changes they made in their API. So we're going to have to deal with that crap eventually. They suck.
Well, yeah.
We love you, Zuckerberg, so much.
Yeah.
So goddamn much, it hurts my soul.
Try not to use this.
But we will start streaming on MySpace.
Throwback.
They were
Ouch.
so close.
That hurt. Yeah. We're on YouTube.
They were
Guys,
the
Games,
accept
and
to
Beer.
Metallica.
We're on YouTube. Guys, Games, and Beer. We're on Twitch. Oh, poor Twitch. Twitch.
Oh, poor Twitch.
Guys, Games, and Beer as well. We're on Twitter at Guys, Games, Beer. Notice there's no and there. You know why? Because Twitter's cheap.
They are.
They
man.
can't afford the letters. And,
There's a lot of ASCII there.
Yeah, there's a lot of ASCII.
Hey.
They kicked us in our ASCII. Oh, God. Well, yeah, this episode was great. I'm going to give it a big A+. And I'm going to move on to something more constructive. Yeah?
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much anything we do.
All right, later all. Bye.
I don't know why, but I really love the train wreck episodes. I don't know why. I have the most fun when the episodes just flames everywhere. Ah, it's horrible. I think that's why I got into IT for idea.
That's always a good time.
It's-
And honestly, to be honest, this episode actually,
What was it? Was that a plane crashing into a train flying off a track? Hell yes! And then a comet hit it. Badass. That's Guys, Games, and Beer.